Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Virgo reading. This is going to be a reading on what's coming next for you guys. Know what you need to know. Sorry, maybe you guys need to watch what's coming next for you guys. Um, but yeah, this is going to be a reading on what you guys what you guys need to know. Now I'm going to be using my major arcanas as well. So if you guys want to check that out, it's going to be in the description box below, and you have to go to my Instagram. Okay, you don't have to follow anything. My Instagram is very, out there. There is a website. I do have books and also other things, activities on my website. I think I'm also going to do like a game or something like that just for fun. I don't think anybody's doing that, but I'm going to be doing games. I do have a new set of cards. It's 1 through 9. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. I'm actually gonna watch it. I'm having a lot of ideas about like movies to watch, like Get Out. I don't want to watch Us because it's like beyond creepy, but it's a good movie. I watch the trailers. Get Out, and I'm probably gonna watch number 7 or number 9. But because some of you guys are like, oh, is that connected to like the number like 7 or something like stuff? So, but it's called 1 through 9. I just made it up right now, and they are oracle cards here, so it's not like. So when I do end up like finishing the deck and stuff like that, I will include it. It's gonna be included in the deck, but it's gonna be optional. So obviously, like when you guys purchase it, I'll be like, oh, would you like to have this or not? Okay, you can, I guess, recreate it, I guess, but that probably wouldn't be wise. It wouldn't be the same energy. We always like kind of create things, and it's not the same energy. We kind of just like, okay, whatever. I would say get it actually from the source, so that way you can, it can be like, like a helix, right? So, don't say I didn't tell you so. Okay, but let's get into it. Let's see. So what do you guys need to know? So there's a problem, obviously. There's a problem that's happening here. We have reality, oasis. We have listen to the things that are not being said. And then we have earth energy. This could be about an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn here, such as yourself. I'm definitely getting a confirmation. Well, not a confirmation, but you and other people are getting a confirmation about this earth sign here, about something that happened in the reality or something. And so it's like somebody's told a story and they didn't say the whole thing, but it's not. It's like it. But this is one of those situations where like instead of somebody like telling a story and leaving something out, this is about like, okay, well, that's not the way how that situation happened, you know. So that's what the reality card is. This is a little bit different. So it's not about what somebody said. It's like you. That's not how it happened. Okay. Um, so yeah, you and other people are seeing this as well. I'm definitely getting that there is somebody, an air sign that's building something. Okay. With you or with another earth sign here. Okay, because it's a problem in their world. Okay. Yeah, this person, you can tell that this person is being very friendly or they're being very open with other people. I think they're disrespecting other people as well. Um, yeah, because I feel like maybe this person feels like a lot of people had a lot to do with the situation. Okay, with you or with another situation here, it was just too many heads in the situation that is supposed to be a title of 4. You know what I'm saying, or a title of 2 or 3 or whatever your situation is. So, and I feel like they're possibly disrespecting your friends because I feel like I'm not your friends, their family members and stuff like that. Because obviously, reading between the lines, maybe these people like overstepped, right? It wasn't their business, that wasn't their situation, right? So why did you say anything? Why did you interfere? Like, you know what I'm saying? How can I lose when I'm already chosen, right? Like, come on, the fuck. So you just have to say something like, it's clear that I'm number 1 on the billboard, and you're still saying some shit. Like, okay, I made it. You don't gotta like, we can always critique, but it's like, bitch, I made it. Like, just give me my shine, you know. Um, yeah. So you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio as well, because Scorpios was dealing with a situation where they said something and then an air sign was trying to figure something out. The air energy, when it comes to this, what do you call this? What did I call this? Um, Not sigils. Obviously, that's incorrect. That's the wrong term. Series. when it comes to this series, it looks like the air signs are actually like in the right. They are very like, fear minded, just. They're in their element. You know what I'm saying? So it really looks like you have an air sign that's in your energy, and they want to like not know the truth, but it's like they feel betrayed, not only by their friends and their family, but also by your friends and your family. And because it's just like, come on, bro, you know. So what is this person trying to do? Obviously, like I said, they're disrespecting, or they're not respecting, or giving the people the respect that they should have, but let's see what else this person is trying to do, right? It's kind of sad because I feel like, this air sign was actually like good people's, to you or a situation. And it kind of seems like a lot of people just walked all over this individual. Keep in mind that this could be somebody who's in the air energy as a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, okay? So let's see. We have building, we have Sagittarius, angels, we have protection, and we have signs of synchronicity here. So I don't know if this person is trying to protect you, okay, but let's just say this person is trying to protect you. Put my protection card here. There's a lot of protection, so I don't think this person is just trying to protect you. It depends on how serious the situation is or how broken the situation is, but I feel like there are other things, just like I was reading, like there are other things in the book. I don't know if this person's a very friendly person, or whatever the situation is, or they're very family oriented person here, but I'm definitely getting like this person's very much in the loop, okay? um yeah, so this person wants to have a change of perspective here. It's just all they could see right now is like the disrespect of people, places, and things here. Like people, they now, like, it's to the point where this person's like, okay, well, I'm recalling, a memory, and it's like, oh, when that person said that, that's what they meant. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not. They took it so literal, but it was like this person was speaking in code, and I feel like this person's so angry, because it's just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, that's so fucking, like, it's so annoying, you know. So, this person wants to have a different perspective here. So either they're trying to protect themselves, okay, or they're trying to protect, their view, okay. Others of you guys, it could be just different levels here, okay. There are also signs and synchronicities that this person's receiving from a Sagittarius, from a Scorpio, okay. That's not for all of you guys, but they're receiving in general signs and synchronicities on how to protect you and or themselves in a situation, okay, or around people. Okay, so this person is like very in tune. This person can be working with a Pisces, whether you like this or not, or they just could be in tune with a Pisces energy, okay? Because this is a very like intuitive energy. You know what I'm saying? I feel so disappointed. Like, yeah, I feel so disappointed. Like, I feel like this is the Five of Cups energy where somebody, like, this person was, like, maybe you guys were hanging out in a group or something like that, and it's very clear. It wasn't clear, you know what I'm saying? But now that this person gets it, it's like, oh, it's very clear that you and this person was drinking out of a red cup. And, I wasn't drinking out of a red cup. I was drinking out of a green cup. Like, it was very clear, but I just didn't read like what you guys were really trying to say. You feel me? So I feel like that they're very disappointed. They feel very let down. If you guys, I have this in my chart. I have Virgo in my chart. So if you guys are not resonating with this, I would say definitely go watch like another um, zodiac sign reading that's in your chart. Like the ones, like obviously the one you feel closely related to. If you guys don't emanate like your sun sign, then you guys emanate, a moon sign, or I mean your moon sign, your moon's placement, or your Saturn placement, your Neptune placement. You know what I'm saying? So let's clarify the reality card, the Oasis card. Okay. I don't know. Like I feel like with this situation, I couldn't even give you an example because it's just like it would have to be something where it's like, oh, like somebody told you something and you're like, okay, that's not what that meant. Like somebody just didn't tell you the consequences of like what they were telling you. Like that's a sign of being fake. Like like they wanted you to read between the lines. Like what was not being said. If you know the rules and regulations, then why would you assume that we're still going to be together? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you get that? you know? And this air sign that you guys are inquiring about is just like, oh wow, I didn't get that, you know? So I feel like this air sign was good to you in a sense, you know, like they just wasn't the type of person to lie, or maybe it's like this person wouldn't get everybody involved. Okay, like I know this person has like their, you know, their own situation, but it's just that the amplified situation, you know what I'm saying? It's very amplified, you know, and I just think that that's incorrect, you know, because there's like too many heads, you know. So let's clarify the Oasis card. Clarifying that we have the Page of Wands. So this is about something that's not being said about a certain reality. I think somebody was flirting. Somebody was like, you know, being very creative. Like they were up. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody's saying like, oh, over energy is the moon in reverse and the emperor in reverse, okay? Like it's something where, or maybe somebody, or it could be the opposite. It depends on the situation here. So maybe somebody was like, oh, I wasn't up, I wasn't like flirting, I wasn't doing this, you know what I'm saying, and they was supposed to. Or they were like, oh, I was up, I was this, and they wanted to, you know, they, you know what I'm saying, the opposite. Or it could be a situation where somebody's saying like, you know, yeah, you get my drift. Okay, we also have Cancer as over energy as well. Okay, so let's clarify the listening to the things that needs to be said here. I feel like you guys want me to explain. Okay, like it's just like with the over energy being the moon in reverse, it was obvious a secret of somebody's like initiation, their intentions. Okay, and the emperor in reverse, it just talks about like somebody that wasn't as organized, somebody wasn't like they wasn't prepared for a reality. Okay, so if they say to come, everybody comes inside of like a red dress, like this person didn't come in a red dress, but for others of you guys, and they did or some shit like that. But for others of you guys, I feel like this could be a situation where like I like I came in a red dress but they didn't come in a red dress, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the same example, but it's not though. The way how I'm like seeing in my head, I'm sorry, because something about this energy is like they did and then they didn't, but it's still like by them like doing something and not doing something, they still are in at fault. That's what I'm just trying to explain. And I feel like just the air sign just didn't know something. Clarifying the listening to the things that are not being said, we have the King of Swords in reverse. So yeah, the King of Swords, the air sign. This air sign, they were not listening. They were not looking at the facts. Like this is something that was factual. Like if you're at a wedding, right? If you're at a wedding, should you be like in pants and a shirt? No, you shouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're the boss, since the emperor came out, you're the boss. You know what I'm saying? So why are you doing all that? That doesn't make any sense. The King of Swords is also like about studying. They're all about like, you know, being fair and balanced. So I feel like somebody was a little too lenient on the situation here. I don't know if this is because like they just didn't know, or just is like some favoritism, some bias stuff, some subjective stuff, you know? So the over energy is the world in reverse. So the over energy is the world in reverse. So with the world in reverse, I feel like this person was either supposed to leave you, break up with you here, because I don't really know the situation, but it's like maybe you do this over and over and over again, and it's like you just don't know how. You know, like the princess games. You know what I'm saying? You see it on Instagram, and they like, okay, well, let's test like if you can read a room. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you go into a crowd, you know, it's a concert, are you going to come in a fucking wedding dress? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a little like you don't know a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the person like talk to this individual like, hey, I'm not going to pay rent or I'm not going to pay for food. Like, it's not like that. It's like, bro, you just didn't do it, because the wands is about action. It's about passion. You feel me? So, For this reading, I'm not gonna say you feel me because I feel like you guys don't like this. But you understand what I'm saying? Like it's just like you didn't say that, and the air sign didn't like. Even if you was to say something, like the air sign wouldn't catch on either. So, but at the same time, it's like it just wasn't said. Like it would the intent wasn't like there, And if you did say something to the air sign, then the air sign they're at fault here, But still in all, like you still do this over and over and over again. You understand what I'm saying? Like but some of you guys, this could be like a situation where like it's a hierarchy thing. It's like no matter how old you are or how far along, like I still have a higher position, so they demand respect. I don't know what the fuck they talking about, but but I feel like if it's that situation, then and if it's a family member or a friend, you need to like check them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bitch, like you 50 something years old, for like I'm 40 something years old, like I'm grown. We both get the, you know what I'm saying? And like sexually, physically, and spiritually, educationally, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? So why do I gotta like bow down to like you see like you my emperor? You know what I'm saying? My empress or emperor? Like the fuck? What are you talking about? So I feel like this is somebody who's like, oh, you should be, because I'm a lawyer, I'm a judge, and it's like I don't know what you talking about. First of all, I'll do my taxes. I put you on a podium, nigga. I don't know what you're talking about. Judging when I pick the president, I'm picking you too. The president is the choice that the president is making. A choice I'm picking. I'm putting you on a podium too. I don't know what you're talking about. So you need to like be fair and just as what it says on paper, but don't be following everything. But just like check yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because rules are meant to be broken. How do you think we got here? I swear to God. Like Jesus. But it's like still in all. Like I said, the King of Swords, this air sign is still right because you do this over and over and over again. Or there's this reality oasis, like there's that only thing which makes you pretty obvious that you do this all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, according to what the cards say, okay? I mean, if it's not the truth, then I don't know, okay? Like they were supposed to, yeah, they were supposed to been cut you off because you kept doing something with the past, so you kept hanging out with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or some shit like that. And it was just like, bruh, like y'all keep starting over, or y'all friends, y'all really that close, and this person's like you. I feel like this is about like just not bringing the right type of French, the right type of mannerism to a situation. It's like that's not proper. If somebody's like sitting, if your best friend or your friend or your baby daddy or your husband or your partner, let's just say your partner, if they're sitting on, you know, my lap and you're supposed to be sitting on my lap, do you think that's appropriate? Oh, I don't feel that way. Well, this person's like, I feel uncomfortable though. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you going to check yourself or are you going to at least like acknowledge what I say and apply it, regardless if you feel whatever you feel? You know what I'm saying? And once you do that, once you can't take it anymore, we can sit down or we can just, break up, you know? Yeah, let's clarify you guys' element, the earth energy. We have the Seven of Pentacles, earth sign. It's in reverse though. So this is about how somebody doesn't want to invest anymore. Let me see. Let's over energy. We have the Ace of Cups. These are all in reverse. I just realized. We're just gonna take the in reverse because it's meant to be. So, um, so somebody doesn't want to. I feel like yeah, we have the Emperor and the Empress, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is you guys, and the King and the Queen of Wands. So I don't know if this is like, because I feel like these are like, this is squad. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is squad, and like you have two of these people because the Queen of Pentacles is right next to the Empress. So I feel like this is like a right hand, right man type situation. You got the mommy and daddy, then they have like the favorite. They're not the favorite, air quote. You know what I'm saying? They're not the favorite, but they're always next to them type shit. If you guys don't know what the air quotes are, because I see like people use the air quotes, I learned this in school. It's just always checking me, but it really like works. The air quotes are like, so they say, or somebody talking, right? But the air quotes, depending on how you use it, just like in English, it gives a form of expression. So the expression, oh, this person, like I just said, like, oh, this person is not the favorite, but they're always next to them, reading between the lines, thing, listens to the things are not being said, including the air quote. So they say, right? That's how you use it. Okay. So I feel like some of you guys need to interesting. You know, I feel like some of you guys need to, you know, I'm not, you know, judging, but it's just whatever. Okay, but you know, yeah, like I feel like this is squad, right? So this is squad, but it's like maybe you didn't want to invest in an air sign. So I think another thing too with you, or another thing like what somebody's saying or theory, okay, saying, air quote, you know, is that like, you know, maybe you're not reading a crowd, maybe you're not reading the room because you don't want to be with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, your time is up. Like, you feel like you waited for me and stuff like that, or this person feels like, you know, you waited for them and stuff like that, and maybe they didn't match your shit. So maybe that's why you started not reading a room. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like this is like some squad situation here. And then we have the lovers in reverse, which is Gemini. So this could be about a Gemini, this could be about an Aries, or this could be about a Libra or Taurus here. Okay. And then we also have the Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio card too. Like, you're hiding that there's a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio that needs healing. Maybe they broke up with an Aquarius here, or they're not going through something. They're going through something pretty serious here. Well, the Hermit is you guys, so I feel like this is also like a secrets thing. Like, you're just not including them in shit. And if you do include them in things, like, it's still like they don't like the way how it's being done. That's like pretty much what it is, right? That's not how something happened. Yada yada yada. You know, like, I didn't catch that. Like, what are you trying to say? But it's a problem. I feel like some of you guys are like, oh, it's not my fault that you can't read it right. But like, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse on your end, if you're, you know, you don't have patience. Maybe you don't have patience here with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You don't have patience here. Seven of Pentacles, when it's upright, that means you have patience. You're taking your time. But like I said, something ran out. You ran out of patience. So maybe this person's slow, but I don't think that this person's slow. I just think that this person has a certain, they would like to be talked to a certain way. They would like to like understand things a certain way. Just like when you're a teacher, oh, I can't explain this. Like, you know, 1 + 1 = 2. Some people say 1 + 1 = 2, and the kids get it. Oh, I get it. And it's like, bitch, you didn't even fucking explain. Well, that's, they already did the work. You know what I'm saying? Other people, 1 + 1 = 2. Why? You got to go more in depth. That's probably how this person feels. I don't know what's y'all situation. So it seems like a little situation, like there's some history going on of like why you didn't want to invest in them. So, all right, let's go into what this person's gonna do. Okay, we have the Sun card here. So this person's gonna go to a Sagittarius or a Leo here. This person looks like they want to settle down and have a family here. Use your intuition discernment, because you may be popping out a baby with this person, and this person's like, "Why the fuck did you pop out a baby with me? Like, I don't get it." Because on YouTube, on social media, you know, because don't do that. Okay, but this person with the Sun card here, this person feels like, or they're getting the signs and synchronicities that everything's going to be okay, you know, for them to protect themselves or protect you, and or, you know, both. Okay, but there's a sign that this person's getting from a Leo. Maybe they watched Legos recently, or a Sagittarius or whatever. They was around a whole bunch of, and they were like, yo, do what you got to do. It was a clear, like, clear as day, because you're giving off a certain energy, and this person's just like, all right, I'm just gonna like protect myself. We also have the High Priestess here. So for some of you guys, there could be like a high priest. I mean, a high priestess. There could be like a, maybe another high priestess. There could be another high priestess of Pisces. Okay, that is confused. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you hang out or you do something, but I feel like somebody's catching on to something about another person rather than you. Like, because you're supposed to catch on, but it's like, it's one of those situations like, it's like if you're here and this person's going through a situation, then you know that person may, like, you know that person may do something, right? Like, you know that person's gonna do what they do, right? So, and it was like, but you're not paying any attention to it. You know what I'm saying? And we have the Seven of Swords. You may be sneaking around having a good time and everything. And I think some of you guys are gonna get an offer to have sex with somebody too. Somebody that you've been like, you know, just conversing or just sharing shit, whatever, you know, gifting, giving each other gifts and shit like that. That shit just may happen with the Ace of Wands. It's just the way how everything just happened. It looks like you at a club and this person start talking to you, one thing leads to another, and then boom. Like, you know you about to smash, but Somebody be like, oh, I don't know, it just happened. Bitch, it didn't happen with me. I don't know. I mean, when the nigga left, and he said, come to my room. I summon you. The nigga said, I summon you. Like, this is Sparta. Oh, shit. 300? You know what I'm saying? But what's going on there, buddy? Like, like, but anyways, this person's like, right? Like, because anybody would do something like this. If you sneaking around and you moving this way, like, people be like, you could tell you got problems with this person. So anyways, what's the protection card here? Let's clarify that. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So this person's moving very slow. Okay, they're moving very slow. I think this person's getting it with you. They're getting it. They're like, oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. You're moving very slow. You're being very precise. Okay, with the Six of Swords here, I see that you went through a lot of pain, but also you're getting over things. Okay, they get that aspect of that. Okay, so, obviously this may not be a situation where you should be moving very slow. Okay, maybe this is a situation that you should be moving very fast, because if somebody don't like you, why would you be taking your time to study this person, right? But I think it's because you have, like, maybe a son or a daughter, or you know I don't know, maybe you have elite friends, because the Sagittarius and the Sun card here, this is like God, like, showing this person you, that, hey, like, this is a great friend. This is a great child. This is a golden child. This is these two people are, like, through thick and thin with this person. And maybe that's why, your person is having this kind of blessing here. Okay, so they're not having just a blessing with you, they're having a blessing with these persons, friends, or whoever that they have. Okay, so I feel like their blessing is time. Okay, so we also have the High Priestess here. So I just feel like, somebody knows a little, like an emperor, maybe your father. If it's not your father, it could be an Aries. Okay, somebody who's like a boss, your manager. I feel like somebody knows a little too much of your information. I don't even think you say anything, but it's just like the shit that you do. It's just like they know it. They know the story. Like, if somebody gets their ass beat, you know what I'm saying? And they go back to the dude or they go back to the girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, they already know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But they know, like, a lot that you do. You don't have to say nothing. That's why this person's the emperor. They know a lot of shit. They're organized and they're in a logic energy. A lot of the things that you do is logic. Oh, if somebody's not getting comfort at home, they're gonna go flirt and cheat and shit like that. I don't like that shit, because I'm gonna be doing that shit. Like, I be in the most brutal situation. I'm like, bitch, I'm not doing that, bro. Like, I like my good karma. I like to talk about my shit, my story, and I like to tell the other nigga or the other bitch or whatever. And you could make the choice if you want to play me, and then I get with somebody better. You know what I'm saying? That shit always work like a charm, honey. And I don't be acting, because I'm like, bro, you could do whatever you want, because at the end of the day, heaven and hell, good and bad, and penis and vagina, okay? Shit. Because I'm like, you could do all that shit you want, but that's why you got to protect yourself. This is probably what this person's going through with you, okay? They're protecting themselves. God or the universe or their friends is trying to teach them, like, hey, if somebody's doing this to you, you protect yourself. Okay, you don't put all your eggs in one basket. You make sure you save. Nah, I'm not saying this person needs to go out and go get a side chick, but they need to, like, wisdom. They need wisdom. They need documents. They need all that shit. They need to protect themselves. Okay, so that way they don't lose their place. They don't lose, like, their friends. They don't, make sure you keep and connect, because this person or you with this person, yeah, nah. This is what this person perceives of you. Okay, so if you don't got patience for them, if you're not, well, I'm lazy, this and that and third, but you got time to be hanging out with all these other friends and everything, then you feel me? I feel like you had like a husband and wife relationship, you know what I'm saying? Because we all know when you're in a husband and wife situation, like, this is how it is, you know what I'm saying? And if the man or your husband or your wife doesn't feel like they're getting attention, they're gonna assume that you're cheating or some shit like that. They're gonna assume like you're not feeling them or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's not just like a husband and wife. It's also like a relationship, but like that's a mature relationship. Cause some niggas nowadays be thugging and bugging. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's clarify the Signs synchronicities card. We have the Sun card here. So this person is also getting a confirmation from the signs of synchronicities that they're receiving from you, that it's a confirmation. I think they're getting it from their son, their daughter, their Leo, okay, a Leo that they know, or the Sagittarius, or these two friends that they hang out with. Okay, because it's like, okay, so this is okay. If somebody like me, let's put it right here. If somebody likes you, they would be acting like a daughter, like a son, a daughter. Okay, they would be acting like a Sagittarius and a Leo. They'll. It's pretty obvious that we like each other and we're friends, and it's the title of what we call ourselves, right? You, on the other hand, not so much, right? We all have mommy and daddy's issues, right? If mommy really love us, if mommy's not really a drug head, if mommy's not really a, excuse me, if mommy not acting too grown, then mommy would be doing this. This is it. I mean, and daddy too. You know what I'm saying? This will be a perfect time to compare. This will be the only time that you compare. Okay? Compare and contrast. You know what I'm saying? So this will be a perfect time. Okay? Because it's a very dangerous thing to compare. Okay? Because it's not like you don't do that, right? Um, it's a very dangerous thing. Okay? But in this situation, this person needs to find the truth of how somebody really feels about them, right? They need to see that somebody's lying to them, right? So I feel sad. I feel bad for this person. Like, I know this person, like, they went through their shit, but, and they did what they did what they did to you, but still, like, I don't know. I feel like you should have just kept it real. That's it. You should have just kept it real, and um, that's pretty much it. You don't like them like that, and that's it. You don't have the patience for them like that. Okay, so keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? And say something to them. Right? So, okay. Let's see. One, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay. I'm put on my oracle cards. Let me see. I just want to try them out for you guys. Let's see how it goes. I'm not annoying. Let's see how it goes. Hmm. Yeah, this person's just thinking about the situation here. So I don't think this person's going to act on anything, but they're just getting a lot of confirmation. Overall energy is like, it's called both, but it's like them seeing the reality of both. They're seeing their ends and they're seeing your ends. Okay? And this person's being very friendly about it, and they're going to their friends, maybe talking about it too, to them, because they just want to see both sides of the perspective. And I think this person's been with you for a very long time, so right now they're just like thinking about the situation. I don't think this person's gonna act on anything, but they are thinking about, like, oh, I should protect myself, I should be doing this. I feel like right now with the Knight of Pentacles and the protection card, they are protecting themselves, because they got two Sun cards. They started with the Sun card and they ended with the Sun card. It's pretty fucking loud how somebody, who's somebody who likes you and somebody who doesn't like you, right? I will spend all my time with you versus I'm not going to spend my time with you, right? And the size of synchronicities, I feel like the universe or Leo or somebody, God or their child, is like, I'm going to be very gentle with you, because if I just put all that information out, like, you will be devastated. So maybe that's why the universe is bringing their friends and their family, the people that actually loves them, you know what I'm saying, around. Because yeah, that's not working out. You know what I'm saying? They can say, yeah, that's not working out. So yeah, I feel like this is like, time, thinking. Their blessing is time. If this person's thinking, then They got time. They're not acting on anything. I feel like I said in 2D League, the only thing they're acting on is their protection. And the universe could be putting protection in their circle, okay, while they're thinking. Because it's like, all right, while you do that, I don't want you to kill two birds with one stone. Like, it's already a fact, right? It's happened, it's redundant, it's already a fact. So, period.